People often ask me what is the best way to support someone who's going through grief. And it's we as a Western society are not very good at this. We are not good at talking about grief, and we are not good at sitting with someone in their pain while they are grieving. So I love answering this question because there are lots of things that you can do that will make a huge impact on the person in your life who is grieving. And one of them is, instead of saying, let me know if there's anything I can do to help you, switch that around and put it into, make it easy for the person to accept your help. So say something like, hey, I'm making macaroni and cheese for my freezer this weekend. Can I drop one off for you? Can I drop it off on Monday or Tuesday? So then the grieving person, in their tired, exhausted, numb brain, can just say, oh, Monday, that's great. You don't have to, by saying something like, let me know what I can do to help, you're putting the work onto this person who is exhausted and overwhelmed and traumatized. But by being proactive and telling them what you'd like to do to help, and just making it easier for them to say yes or no, that is so helpful. People in my neighborhood organized a meal train, which is an online calendar where you can send out the link to people, and there's options to sign up. You set it up to sign up for different tasks you can help with, or meals to drop off. So again, I didn't have to do the work to tell people, I'm really struggling cooking dinner for my kids. Can you help me? My friend just sent out the link and everybody signed up, and all of a sudden every day food was showing up for me. Another thing that I think is really helpful, and it's so small, but if you're sending a bereavement card or a gift or a text or an email, finishing it off with, please don't feel like you have to respond to this. Just know I'm thinking about you. That was one of the most helpful things to me. I felt so overwhelmed with all of the cards and gifts and messages I was getting, and I felt like I had to respond to them all. And that just added to my overwhelmed feelings. So having that small statement of, let me know what I can do to, or the small statement of, please don't feel you have to respond to this, really took the pressure off and made me feel, it just made things so much easier. Try and stay away from saying things like, it happened for a reason, they're in a better place right now, God wouldn't give you anything you can't handle. All of those things, while they are well-intentioned and full of love, they just make you, as the griever, make you angry and upset, and further makes you feel alienated. So something simple like, I don't know what to say, this is awful, but I love you and I'm with you. Those type of messages to me were the most powerful and the most helpful. And finally, my friends that weren't scared to come and sit with me while I cried and swore and made inappropriate jokes and just went through all my feelings, those friends that weren't scared to be around that, those friends, they really made a huge difference. So really just trying to think of the small ways that you can take the decision-making out of the griever's hands and just show up for them in practical ways, because their day-to-day life is so hard. Grief takes all of the gas in your tank, and it leaves you to do your life on fumes. So any little thing you can do to take the life pressure off of them is really helpful. And not being scared to say, I don't know what to say, but I love you, is really, really powerful.